Welcome to Talkpoint, your trusted source for verified, balanced, and fact-based reporting from across the United States and around the world. Former US President Donald Trump made global headlines this week with a series of diplomatic appearances across the Middle East, including a highly publicized address to Israel's Knesset and follow-up meetings in Egypt. Many observers and media hosts have described the event as historic, noting that Trump's approach this trip was very differently compared to his past engagement. According to verified reports from Reuters, the Associated Press, and the BBC, Trump's visit marked the first time a former American president has delivered a formal speech to Israel's parliament while out of office. The visit focused on regional peace, humanitarian cooperation, and long-term stability in the Middle East, themes that have drawn both praise and curiosity from political analysts. During his address in Jerusalem, Trump spoke about the need for unity and collaboration between nations in the region. He reaffirmed his administration's 2027 recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital, but emphasized that lasting peace requires mutual respect and sustained diplomatic effort. His remarks avoided domestic political topics and instead centered on cooperation, humanitarian progress, and the hope for stability in Gaza and beyond. Following his speech in Israel, Trump traveled to Cairo, Egypt for talks with President Abdel Fattah El-Sisi. The two leaders discussed the ongoing ceasefire in Gaza, humanitarian access, and international coordination for reconstruction and distribution. According to Reuters, Trump presented a proposal described as a Gaza Stability Framework, a non-binding initiative designed to encourage regional investment in rebuilding and promote dialogue between neighboring governments. Egyptian officials confirmed that the proposal was discussed but clarified that it was not an official peace treaty. Instead, it was viewed as a symbolic contribution to ongoing diplomatic discussion among Egypt, Israel, Qatar, and the United States. In a joint statement, President El-Sisi called Trump's visit a reaffirmation of the enduring friendship between Egypt and the United States and commented his emphasis on dialogue over division. Trump, in turn, praised Egypt's leadership in mediation efforts and humanitarian coordination, calling the country a key partner in restoring hope and stability across the region. Media reactions in the United States have been mixed, but largely respectful for the historic nature of this visit. Coverage from outlets such as Fox News and The Hill described Trump's tone as measured and statesmanlike, highlighting that he avoided campaign rhetoric and focused on unity. Analysts from CNN and BBC, meanwhile, noted that the trip appeared aimed at strengthening Trump's international image while also reinforcing America's long-standing ties in the Middle East. According to Politico, the trip stood out because of its diplomatic tone, notably different from the more confrontational style often seen in past political appearances. Analysts say the visit reflected Trump's effort to project a sense of experience and global leadership, particularly at a time when the world's attention remains fixed on the humanitarian situation in Gaza. In Washington, officials confirmed that President Joe Biden had been briefed on the trip. A White House spokesperson described Trump's engagement as a welcome continuation of dialogue, while also emphasizing that the current administration remains focused on official US diplomatic efforts to maintain stability in the region. Global leaders from the United Nations and the European Union also acknowledged the visit, describing it as a symbolic gesture of renewed dialogue. A spokesperson for the UN said that any diplomatic efforts promoting peace and humanitarian access deserve recognitions, while stressing that long-term progress must include input from all regional stakeholders. Across Israel and Egypt, public reaction has been generally positive. Local media described the events as a rare moment of political cooperation and a demonstration of America's continued influence in the region. Observers noted that the atmosphere was more formal and less politically charged than during Trump's presidency, reflecting what many called a more disciplined diplomatic tone. While no official agreements were signed, Trump's visit has generated renewed optimism for ongoing ceasefire discussions and humanitarian coordination. The meetings in Jerusalem and Cairo served to highlight both the challenges and the possibilities of diplomacy in a region still seeking stability. As analysts continue to assess the long-term impact of these engagements, one thing remains clear. The visit marked a unique chapter in post-presidential diplomacy, one that many agree Trump handled very differently than expected. This is Talkpoint, bringing you verified, fact-based coverage of US politics, international diplomacy, and the stories shaping our global future. Stay informed, stay engaged, and subscribe for continued updates from across the world.